All right. What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Tuesday morning. Well, this morning it poured like you wouldn't believe. So if we weren't already in a bad enough spot with Robbie getting hurt, then this happened. I was gonna try to just get all the routes done myself. Now, I mean, it's not raining right now, and it's gonna get into the like high 60s or low 70s, but it rained so hard this morning. Today is done. So I went and bought these are 2x10x10s. I'm going to be making the ramps to I bought some metal ramps to do oil changes on my trucks. Now, as you guys know, and I've mentioned, I used to go have my oil change done because to me it was worth spending that money to be in and out of there in 10-12 minutes, whatever. However, the last two oil changes was not the case. I was there way too long. Also, the last two oil changes, on my receipt they claimed, because after they do the oil change, I immediately go under there and inspect everything, make sure there's no leaks, make sure I have a new filter that is not leaking. I checked the crush washer. Last two oil changes, not only was I there way too long, they raised their prices, and on both receipts they claim they changed the crush washer. Two oil changes in a row, they did not change the crush washer. And at the last oil change, I didn't see the guy do it, but before I was done, he tells me, hey, I topped off your transmission fluid. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, it was low. I said, it was not low. I check every fluid at least once a week, okay? Let me get over here. And I had just checked the transmission fluid. I said the transmission fluid was not low. So I check it, and he had overfilled it. Now, thankfully, I had this, and I was able to get the extra fluid out of there immediately. He read the dipstick wrong. There's a cold reading, and on the other side there's a hot reading. I still don't know how he messed it up, but he read the dipstick wrong, because I don't live far from there, so it's not like the fluid was very hot. And then I had when I was waiting in line, I had the truck off, and I was in line for quite a while. So I don't know how he did it, but he did it. I actually originally remember the truck was acting weird with the shifting, and I ended up finding out it was the sensor. Originally, I was worried that something had went wrong when he did that. But anyway, so yeah, no more. I'm just gonna, I mean, I change all my own oil anyway with all the equipment. Why not just do the trucks myself? I bought some metal ramps. They're right up there on the attic that I extended. But the more I watch videos with those specific ramps, the more worried I get. And it had me a little confused anyway, because it says they hold a combined total of 8,000 pounds, which I said, well, hell, that's not bad, you know. The truck, the front axle weight is like 3,600, and the rear axle weight is like 3,600. I said, so I'm only lifting up the front. That's not bad at all. But then it says individually the ramps hold 2,000 pounds. So I don't understand that whole concept. How is it that as a whole they'll hold 8,000? And it says it right on the box. As a whole they'll hold 8, but individually only 2. So I said, no, look, if I'm gonna go, because as I've said before, I do get nervous about going up under vehicles. I said, if I'm gonna go under a vehicle and die, it's gonna be my fault, and my fault alone. So I'm gonna get these ramps built. I might actually do the oil change today, I'm not certain. I didn't get to show you guys yet. We have power here at the shop now. I bought this generator. It's a Sportsman. It was $300, but right here, 2 horsepower, 72 cc, 1500 amps. I think it has 900. Yeah, right here, 900. I'm sorry, 1500 watts, but 900 running watts. I used it for the first time the other day. It's a 2-cycle engine. Great, because when I'm here, you guys know when I sharpen blades, I like to use my electric grinder. Also, I want to be able to charge my drill batteries while I'm here. When I'm here doing projects in the winter, I'll show you what I bought. Right here, I bought this heater, and it works beautifully. It'll heat this whole place in 10 minutes. Also, I'm going to be hanging some lights. I'm going to hang one light here and then one in the back. Hopefully I can find some lights that can connect with the power and then only have one cord coming down to plug into here. That way I have one outlet available. Also, I can charge a like a vehicle battery off of this. It comes with the, what's that called, a DC connector? Yeah, I think it's called a DC connector. I can't remember now. Which is good because I might be putting a power jack on that trailer, and I'll build a little spot for the battery. But I'm also told on some of those jacks, if you have it plugged into your 7-way as opposed to the 4-prong connector, then it will use your vehicle battery. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a 4.5-foot bottom, 3.5-foot second layer, 2.5-foot third layer, and then if needed, I'll do a 1.5-foot top layer with the 2x4 as a chalk. I'm gonna try that out and see how that works out. Not the strongest power off the generator, but it'll work. Now I need to do a 45 on it. There we go. So there's my 45. I'm gonna give them all 45s. All right, once it's together, that's what it'll look like. So that's gonna be roughly an 8-inch lift, which that should be plenty to get my big ass under there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it all together and see how it looks. All right, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting it together, but first I'm gonna give it a, I'm gonna pre-drill a couple holes. The wood's not perfect, but you know, perfectly lined up. I'm gonna pre-drill a couple holes so the wood doesn't crack, you know, when I'm putting the screws in. How many should I do? I'm thinking at least 4 per board, huh? How many do I have? Does it give a number? No, just per pound. So I'm thinking I'd like to do 5 or 6 per board. So I would need 36 of them. I'm sure I have that. Let me find out. All right, I had to do a quick count because I need some for I need to take the screws out of the front of that board right there and replace them with these, because I couldn't find my old, well, I could find them, but some of my old ones were messed up. So I think I'm going to do rows of 8. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then switch it, you know, each board. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put those ones in, and then I'll finish the rest. Now, I'm not a carpenter, so this is just a project that kind of, you know, just putting together here. Now these last 4, I'm barely gonna put holes in them, just like starter holes. See if that works. Yep, good. I think that's probably all I need is starter holes. I don't think I need to go too deep. And I'll just switch the location of the holes on each one. Oh yeah, this held together fine. What do I do with my pen? Huh. Hopefully where I put these screws at. I have another T20 somehow in my pocket. I don't know why I have that. Alright, a few starter holes. Let's go further inside. I'm not going to film any of the second ramp that I'm building. Perfect. Mark where I put these ones. I'm sure I wouldn't hit them anyway, but you never know. Sometimes I find a way to mess something up. That's for sure. And then I'm going to take a thinner strip and put here. Man, I don't know, because I want the wheel to sit safely up there, you know. All right, finish putting these in. All right, so I did make me a carrying strap just out of some old rope I had. All right, that works out good. I have enough rope for the next one. All right, I'm up on the final run here. And both sides have more than enough room for a front chalk there. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that just using the 2x4. That's nice. I'm happy with this. Look how much room I have under here now. So I'm going to use this. Have a front chuck on both of them. And the ramps are done. All right, I'm just finishing up the oil change right now. This truck calls for 4.5 quarts. So I'm gonna take some out. Actually, sorry, let me grab my funnel. Just a touch less. Another touch less. All right, I'm gonna start with 4 quarts. Oop, camera fell off my head. The oil filter was extremely loose. I'm wondering if that's where the slow leak was coming from. I mean, I barely touched it and it came off. and it looks like it was running right down here. So we shall see. All right, now we can double check the oil. We should be about a half a quart low. It's hard to see it when it's brand new. About there. Yep, it's going to be about a half quart low, which is exactly what I have left. So we're going to top it off. Boom. And then I'll let it run on this wood right here, right over the engine compartment. Even though I've already checked for leaks, this just kind of double checks it for me. I'm gonna move this up now. I'm gonna let it run for a few minutes. I already reset the oil life. I ordered my own oil change stickers. I just put this mileage in my phone because they're not here yet. They say clean cuts lawn care up here and keep them edges clean, boys, right there. But they're just not here yet. All right, I ran it on my board for a while. There's no leaks. Even when I used to go get my oil change, I used to do that. I would run it on something clean just to make sure. I didn't see anything the last time, but like I said, that filter was so loose, and like I said, the oil looked like it was coming down right from the filter housing, which leads right down to the drain plug. Double check it one more time. It's hard to see when it's brand new oil too. It breaks off right about there. Perfect, right at the max. All right, and that's it. Heading home for the day. Everything's done. Oh man, like I said, I changed the oil on all of our equipment. I don't know why I wasn't doing them on the trucks. I guess it just, to me, it felt like I was saving time, and it was worth, you know, paying for it. It ended up, they raised their prices up to like $87 or whatever. It cost me $41 to buy the filter and the oil right now, and I got good oil too. Oh, right here, I got Pennzoil, high mileage. Come on, I'm trying to throw this damn napkin away. So yeah, I used good oil, full synthetic, added protection for over 75,000. Now of course you see what it says, right? 15,000 mile guarantee. Bullshit. For the trucks, I change them at 2,500. I might even change them at 2,000. So I will put an oil additive in. I do every time. It's STP that I use, so I'll grab that this week and toss it in. Next oil change, I'm gonna run a little Seafoam in it for, I don't know, like 50, 100 miles, and then do the oil change. I'm not a huge fan on Seafoam, but I do think it, you know, there can be perks to running it. So all right, that's it guys, I'm heading home. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know everything I'm doing wrong and keep them edges clean, boys. I'm out.